Hey yo, what is good YouTube, and welcome back to another haircut tutorial. Today is a very special one. Today we're going to be doing a shadow fade, and it's a woman's haircut, so it's very particular and it's very detailed. And I'm not going to lie, this haircut was one of the trickiest ones that I ever have done and have put out on YouTube. So make sure y'all stay tuned for the entire haircut. So right now I'm starting off and I'm just kind of putting the shape in the hair how I want to. This is that quarantine hair, you know what I'm saying? So right now I'm just shaping the head in the shape of the fade that I want it to be. It's really not, I'm not going to give it a descriptive name of a fade because it's really just contour to a head shape. So right now I'm just coming in with my #1 guard, just debulking the bottom area. And at first I was doing a freehand, now I'm just debulking. So right now when I'm coming up with the #1 guard, I want to make sure that I'm going up to where I can set a guideline. But then again, I don't want to go up too high because I don't want to create any unnecessary lines. So right now I'm just taking my time, just trying to create a shape mainly. And I'm going to go lower than the #1 guard closed. I'm going to go lower than that on the side of the head. But right now I just really want to make sure that, you know what I'm saying, I'm just creating space. Because the hair is so long that you don't know what's underneath the hair. So you just got to be careful. That's it. You just got to be careful. You want to make sure that you're taking precaution. You don't want to just jump into something that you can't. Because you can't put hair back on. You only can take it off. So you don't want to just jump into something just thinking you know it all. Then you mess up the shape and you mess up the haircut. And it's not what the client is looking for. So right now on the other side, I'm doing the same exact thing. Just going in with my #1 guard. And she showed me a reference picture. And in that picture, it was kind of a fade that kind of dropped towards the bottom. I mean, towards the back of the head. But it, you know what I'm saying, it really wasn't a drop fade. So I don't want to call it a drop fade. I'm not really sure what to call it. I'm not going to lie to y'all. Doing this whole entire haircut, it was definitely a challenge for me. It took me about 50 minutes on this haircut. And this is about a 25-minute haircut tutorial video because I'm just, you know, speeding it up. But this haircut definitely took a little bit more for me to do. But it's just a mental game. Like you gotta beat yourself mentally. You know what I'm saying? Just to achieve that haircut, get it how you want it. You gotta tell yourself in your mind, like, I could really do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really do this. So right now I'm just picking out the hair because I'm going to start shaping it. And I want to make sure that I'm shaping it, you know what I'm saying, evenly. So I'm just going to pick out the hair as far as the hair can extend. That's all I'm trying to do with the pick. Just trying to extend the hair. So right now I'm just still shaping. I'm still trying to get that correct shape that I want. And I'm just going to go from that. This is probably the longest tutorial that I have ever put out. This is probably the longest tutorial that I've ever put out. But while I'm shaping, I just want to give some shout outs, man. I want to say shout out to my man Dap Beats, DAPPBEATS or Z at the end, I forgot. But shout out to him for these beats, man. His beats are crazy. See, I like beats that have a, you know what I'm saying, a heavy hitter, man. I like that stuff. And shout out to Jay Fades on Instagram, man. I'll leave his Instagram link in my description. Shout out to him, man. He's a real supporter, man. He told me he watches every single one of my videos. And there's not a lot of people that do that, man. So I definitely appreciate that. But we recently hit 700 subscribers, man. Shout out to everybody that just watches my YouTube. And shout out to everybody that subscribes, man. I really do appreciate it. Y'all helping me get towards my goal. So right now I'm coming in with the #3 guard. And I'm going up and I'm flicking out. I think that's a #3 or #2. I think it's a #3. I'm going in with the #3 guard. And I'm really just trying to debulk. I'm really not fading. I'm just debulking. I want the middle line in between the long hair and the short hair. That middle line right there, I want it to blend. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that I was struggling with the whole haircut. Because it's easy to fade the bottom, but once you're starting to get up into it, and you really have to like figure out how to fade it, it's a little more difficult. I'm not gonna lie. So right now, as you can see, I'm going with the grain of the hair. I'm going down because I want the hair to lay down and in that line between the short hair and the long hair. I want it to look more smooth. So I kind of want the fade to be seamless. You know what I'm saying? That's basically it. And here's the thing, with men haircuts and female haircuts, women's haircuts, it's a little more difficult because the hair is not trained to lay down, especially when it's not their first haircut. Especially when it's like their first haircut. This is her first haircut. Like, I'm talking like first fade or anything. Like, she had long hair, then she got it cut down, and then she just had a bush. She never had a fade. So this is her first fade. So her hair is not going to lay down right, and sometimes it can give you a lot of trouble. But you just got to take your time, practice repetition, and, you know what I'm saying, practice patience, all that good stuff. You need all that. So right now I'm coming in with my number one guard, and I'm still trying to take that line out. But right now I'm really just trying to fade this part out. You know what I'm saying? I went in with the number one close, so I went in with the number one open and stuff like that. So yeah, that's all I was doing, man. I was really, man, honestly, this whole haircut, man, it was a bunch of me just figuring it out. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't stick to one system because sometimes the hair wasn't laying right for a system, if that makes any sense. But right now I'm just doing some clip over comb and stuff like that, and I'm just trying to debulk, man. I'm just trying to get a hair shape. That's really what I'm doing right now. I'm just trying to give the hair a shape. When you do a big chop, it's not like the person is coming back every 2 weeks, so the shape of their hair is already right. You have to create the shape, and then you have to literally fade the hair into the shape and just make it one big thing. So you got to take your time on each step, man. You got to take your time. So right now I'm coming in with my 1/16, which is my 0 guard, and I'm going lever fully open, and I'm starting to fade. I really like to work my way down on things I'm not really certain with. So that's mainly what I do. And also, that's something that I would like to get. I would like to get more women in my clientele. I would like to cut more, women's hair and stuff like that. I want to do more fades, more designs and things like that. But I really don't get a lot of women clients. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It all depends. I think I need to start promoting it more on Instagram, though. I'm not going to lie. So right now, as you can see, if you watching this and you're trying to watch what I'm doing with my clippers, man, you could tell that I'm like, I don't know, man. I'm just trying to figure it out, and you could tell, man. I'm just trying to work my way down from the biggest guard that I used, which was in a number 3. Then I worked my way down to a number 2, and y'all know my process. So I didn't go too far from that. It's just I was skipping guards a lot. You know what I'm saying? And that's the truth of doing a haircut, that you're not really, you know what I'm saying, you're still trying to figure it out. That's the truth about it. Like, sometimes you're gonna be jumping around until you figure it out. So right now I'm just starting to shape the hair. What I like to do is I realize that I gotta look in that mirror. You know what I'm saying? My eyes is not level because I'm not standing level. Sometimes you stand, you know what I'm saying, you got your leg bent on one side and you're leaning on one side, so it's not level. So I look in that mirror because that mirror is level at all times for the most part, depending on how you got your mirror set. But it's level for the most, like, at all times. So what I do, I like to look in the mirror, take a step back, make sure what I'm doing, and make sure I'm keeping the hair even. So right now, what I was doing, I wasn't trying to, I wasn't taking off length, but I was just shaping. And I was taking off them roach hair, you know what I'm saying, roach leg hairs, whatever they call it. So I'm not really taking off too much length, but I'm just evening it out, and then I'm just giving it a shape. And another thing I noticed, when you're doing freehand, you want to go against the grain with freehand. You don't want to go with the grain with freehand, because sometimes freehand is, if you go with the grain, you kind of laying the hair back down, so then it starts to hide. So you want to go against the grain so you could grab the hair immediately. So yeah, that's mainly all I'm doing right now, just trying to create a shape. And yeah. And man, as you can see, man, I'm talking with my client. I'm just making sure that everything is okay, because it is our first fade ever. You know what I'm saying? I want to make sure that she feels comfortable, make sure that she understands what I'm doing. So everything I'm doing, I'm talking it out. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling her, okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a little length off because I want to make sure that I can get that shape that I want. You know what I'm saying? You gotta let them know the truth. Like, if their hair is uneven, let them know their hair is uneven. Be like, man, I'm gonna have to even this out just to make sure I can give you the best haircut I can give you. Stuff like that. So right now I'm just coming in with my number 3 guard, and you know what I'm saying, I'm just debulking. I'm really just debulking. And I know, like, this is so crazy. I was cutting her hair for 25 minutes right now. Just about 25 minutes. Just about 20 minutes. And it just seemed like I got nowhere, but I did so much. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it takes time to get there, man. Sometimes it's a slow journey, man, but you're going to get there. So right now I'm still just free-handed. I'm trying to make sure I get everything that I can, and make sure I can get everything as sharp as I can. Not really, let me not say sharp, but just as smooth as I can, because I want her to be able to pick out her hair and wear it picked out if she wants to, or curl it up, put it gel, and then pick it out, and when she pick it out, everything is still even. That's what I want to happen. You know what I'm saying? I want kind of like that Bernie Mac effect, that Bernie Mac, that old Steve Harvey type look. I want it shaped like that. I want to have that perfect round shape. So right now I'm working my way down. I'm gonna have my 1.5 guard with my Babyliss FX clippers, and yeah, that's all I'm doing. I'm just working my way down. My Andis Master started to die, and I didn't feel like, I don't know, man. Sometimes when my Andis Masters die, I don't like to use cordless clippers with the cord, so I just let it sit and charge. Well, I try to, and sometimes I just forget. But yeah, man, I'm just taking my time, working my way down. Then I went with my number 1 guard, and yeah. Now I'm just really starting to fade. I'm just really starting to fade right now. I'm trying to get in that zone where you locked in. You know what I'm saying? Like, all barbers know it. For the first about 5 minutes of the haircut, you setting in guidelines. You know what I'm saying? You taking down length. But when you really start fading, about 10 minutes into the haircut, that's when you really lock in. Ain't no talking, none of that. And you really serious. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna need about them 8 to 10 to 12 minutes of you being dead serious. You know what I'm saying? And you going to work, man. Just trying to achieve that look. Sometimes it's not always about the sharpness of the haircut, but it's about the look. For somebody like my client right here, it's not about it being sharp. It's not about it being sharp. It's about it having that look. You know what I'm saying? It's about the look. It's not about the sharpness. There's no enhancements. This is nothing. This is not no raising, any of that. Like, this is straight up just like, you know what I'm saying? This is not about it being sharp. This is about it just having a look. Because you gotta understand this. You gotta understand your clients. The reason why you talk to your clients and consult is because you want to make sure that you're giving them the best haircut for them. Not for you, it's for them. You know what I'm saying? So when you consult with them, you figure out what they do. Like, oh, okay, this person works in an office or something like that, so they want a conservative haircut. So you gotta make sure that you're giving them that. You just gotta understand people's style through talking. You know what I'm saying? So right now I'm still trying to fade. It's a process, man. Look, it's a process. It takes time. Man, we are really close to 1,000 subscribers, man. And it's a bunch of hard work. I like hard work, so I'm gonna do it. So I'm still shaping the hair. It's a bunch of back and forth that I gotta do. And you know, that's just how it is sometimes. It's just gonna be like that. Man, drop some comments in the comment section if you're liking this video, man. I think I'm being very transparent in this video. I really do think I am. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes YouTube barbers, especially, and Instagram barbers, they only post what they want you to see. They not going to post what they don't want you to see. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just how it is. So right now, I'm putting a line in on the back. I'm just shaping up the sides, and I'm going to fade out the neck. The reason why I'm shaping up the sides is because I'm really trying to get a shape. Because when you shape up something, you start like seeing the lines of demarcation and all this stuff. Like, you start seeing where you got lines in on the fade, where you need to take that 0 guard or that number 1 guard and stuff like that. So yeah, so right now I'm just coming in and setting that line because I want something sharp to show me. So when you put the line in, it gives you a certain amount of definition. You know what I'm saying? So I want to make sure I have that definition, because I want to see where I can go back and hit the fade. This is just a little cheat code. Sometimes when it's not working out for you, go do something else and come back to it. Basically, that's what I'm saying. So right now I'm adding some product because it's messing with my mind. I really can't fade if the top of the hair is not in the style that I want it to be. It's crazy. So right now I'm just adding some product, which is just a little leave-in conditioner, some slight. Just trying to add some moisture so I can curl sponge it and get it to the shape and style that I wanted. So I'm making sure that I'm massaging it through the hair. That's basically what you want to do with any product. Just massage it through the hair and just apply it and add, do the style, man. That's all you got to do. So right now I see little parts that I'm gonna have to come back and hit with my shears and stuff like that. But mainly the hair is even for the most part. So I'm trying to give it the shape that I want. You know what I'm saying? I'm really just trying to do that. And sometimes I feel like the curl sponge it's a great thing that happens in barbers, man, because you can't just imagine somebody leaving out the barbershop with like a Bernie Mac or a Steve Harvey type look. You know what I'm saying? You gotta make sure that thing got style, man. You wanna make sure that it's 21st century, man. We not in the 20th century, bro. So you wanna make sure that thing got style, man. So right now I'm using my shears and I'm just trying to get the shape. I'm just trying to get any free, you know what I'm saying, whatever they call the little hairs on the side, man. I'm not really technical. That's something I need to get better with, and I understand that. I need to get better with my vocabulary as a barber, because sometimes you gotta describe things and things. I just gotta get better, man. But yeah, as you can see, I can see lines in the back of the head, like just lines of bulk, man. I'm gonna go back and hit that with a little clip over comb and stuff like that. But mainly, man, this is like really the haircut. I gotta get them lines. I gotta get that bulk out, man. I gotta get that bulk out and stuff like that. As I said, this is like for real. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Throughout my whole barbering career, I probably only cut about four women. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really do these haircuts too much, and I want to, because it adds versatility. You know what I'm saying? If you get that opportunity to do it, and you feel like you really can do it, go ahead and do it, man. Go ahead and do it. So right now, I'm just kind of going with the grain. I'm trying to smooth everything out, man, because everything was just standing up. Like I said, she never had a fade, so her hair has never been this close. So it doesn't know it's not trained to lay down. That's what I was trying to say. It's not trained to lay down. So what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to fade untrained hair, which is going to be hard. So right now, I used my Barber Skeleton FX to put that front line in, and it's not really full. So I had to I really just, you know what I'm saying, I had to work with what I had, and I just try to put in the line as sharp as I can without taking anything back. I'm not in that game. I'm not in that game of pushbacks. I don't like doing that stuff. It's not worth it, man. I mean, yeah, you could get a sharp lineup, but bro, it's not worth the pushback. I'm telling you, it's not. And man, I'm not gonna lie, that little part of bulk is really irritating me. So I can't wait till I go back and hit it, because it's gonna be so satisfying. Pause. That kind of sounded wild. I'm just peeping. But right now I'm doing the same thing to the other side of the hair, and I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm really having fun doing this voiceover, man. I know y'all can tell. I don't write anything down. Nothing is scripted, man. I did this haircut about 3-4 weeks ago. No lie. Like, I really did this haircut like 3-4 weeks ago, man. Like, this is not recent. You know what I'm saying? This is not recent at all. So yeah. So right now I'm just cleaning up the hair on the face, stuff like that, just trying to get it off and make sure that I can get that line popping as sharp as I can and stuff like that, man. So right now I'm finally hitting this bulk at the bottom of the head, at the back of the head. I'm finally getting that bulk out just to make everything look smooth. Like I said, this haircut was not meant to be sharp. It wasn't. It was more so of a conservative type haircut, and I think I achieved that with this look. I think it's very good for a first fade. I think it's a really good haircut if it's your first time getting a fade. You don't want to, like, man, look. Just because it looks sharp to you don't mean it's sharp to other people. You know what I'm saying? Or just because it doesn't look sharp to you doesn't mean it's not sharp to other people. You gotta understand people's styles and personalities, man. Like, you gotta understand that. Some people don't want a sharp haircut. Some people don't want that, man. So right now I'm just fading out the neck. I'm just going with my regular steps. Lever open, lever close, fading that line out. Then I'm going with my 0 guard because that's about the biggest guard I'm gonna use when we're fading out the neck and stuff like that. And then I just go back with my lever open and I use my corners and I fade. Just get out them lines I couldn't with my guard. And man, fading the neck just took this haircut to the next level. It gave it a level of cleanness and, you know what I'm saying, just gave it that look. So yeah, man, I really do appreciate everybody that supports my channel and watches my channel. I put a lot of time and effort into this. Right now, it's currently 10:05 p.m. and I'm sitting here doing a voiceover. It's crazy. And this video is going to be out tonight. It's going to be out tonight. So yeah, man, let me know how y'all like this haircut in the comments, man. Let me know, man. Let me know honestly. I know, like, it's some things I could have definitely fixed. It's some things I could have definitely fixed. You know what I'm saying? And I know that. And I'm okay with knowing that. I showed her the mirror and she likes it. You know what I'm saying? She's smiling. She liked the haircut. It's something new to her. She never had got a haircut like this, and she really likes it. And I'm glad I could just help her with it. You know what I'm saying? One thing I wish I had and wish I did better as a barber, I wish I had more products. You know what I'm saying? So I could help her achieve that actual look that she wanted. I just don't have the products. I wish I had it though. So that's something I probably need to invest in and get to it. But man, I hope y'all liked this haircut. If you did like it, go ahead, like, comment, share. Man, share it, man. And subscribe, man. It's your boy Meso. I'm out. Y'all have a good one. And if you aren't already subscribed and follow me on Instagram, go ahead and follow me on Instagram at MasoCuts, MASOCUTZ. I'm going to talk to y'all later. Y'all stay safe, man. Y'all have a good one.